There are things in life that we don't want to do, but we know we have to at some point. I don't want to pull smelly fish trucks, but I know I have to. But there was one thing Daisy really didn't want to do. All aboard for a big adventure!
One of the stations on the island of Sodor is Kirk Ronan. It is one of the important stations at the end of the line. Here, passengers can leave the station and have a look around the village, which is not far from Kirk Ronan Harbour. The station has its own cafe and even a view that Gordon is very proud of. The sheds and yards are nearby, and there is even a new turntable for the big engines to turn around on from when they make their return journeys. It is very useful. One day, the Fat Controller came to Islesborough Sheds to see Ryan and Daisy. He had some news for them.
Good morning, Ryan and Daisy. I hope you're both ready for work.
Yes, sir. I'm ready, sir.
And so am I, sir.
Well then, I have a very special job for you, Daisy. How would you like to visit Kirk Ronan Station today?
Oh, yes, sir. I would love to, sir.
Well then, Daisy, today you'll be taking passengers to the station so they can have a look around the village and the harbour. Then, later in the afternoon, you'll be bringing them back to Knapford so that Bertie can take them home.
Oh, thank you, sir.
But, sir, if Daisy goes to Kirk Ronan, who will look after the passengers here? I'm busy with the goods trains.
Not to worry, Ryan. Boko will be helping you out whilst Daisy is away.
Oh, phew. Thank you, sir.
Well, then, I had better be on my way, then. I don't want to be late for my passengers.
Your passengers are waiting for you at Knapford Station. And remember, Daisy, Kirk Ronan is a very important station, so please behave yourself.
Not to worry, sir. I'm sure nothing will go wrong for me today.
Can I go and collect my first train, please, sir?
Yes, of course you can, Ryan. On your way, please.
Daisy set off to Knapford Station. She was very excited about seeing Kirk Ronan Station for the first time. She hoped the station would be as good as she imagined.
Bye, Daisy. Have a good trip.
Thank you, Ryan. I will.
Daisy reached Knapford Station to collect her passengers. She pulled into the platform and stopped by the station master.
Hello, everyone. All aboard, please. You're all riding on a very smart and clean engine today. I am a very reliable diesel rail car. I'll be much more comfortable than those dirty steam engines.
Ahem!
Oh, hello, Emily.
I don't like being insulted like that, Daisy. We steam engines are very useful too, you know.
But you're not as modern and sleek like I am. Passengers need an engine that can look after their passengers very well. That's why the Fat Controller asked me to take these passengers to Kirk Ronan Station.
You know, Daisy, you really need to show more respect to steam engines. One day, you might learn something very important from a steam engine at a time when you might need it.
And when that day comes, I will be willing to pull milk wagons. Bye-bye, Emily. I'm off on my very important job.
What a rude engine!
Daisy made her way with her passengers on her way to Kirk Ronan Station. She was very excited about her new job, and she couldn't wait to see what the station was like. Soon, She came towards the junction and saw that the signal was red. She pulled up alongside Toby and Henrietta, who were also waiting there.
Hello there, Toby. What are you two doing today?
We're taking workers to the quarry, and then we're taking a group of workmen to do some repairs on the sheds near Tidmouth Station. Aren't we, Henrietta?
Yes, we are. We will be very busy today.
Oh, really? Well, I'm taking passengers to Kirk Ronan Station. They will be having a look around the village and port that is nearby. They will be having the best time by riding on board me, a smart and happily polished diesel rail car. Modern engines like me always get the best jobs.
Our jobs are important too.
But not as important as my job. You wouldn't have this job even if you wanted it, Toby, because you're too slow and you wouldn't arrive on time.
You know, Daisy, the more you go around boasting about yourself and how much of a modern engine you are, you might wear your springs out, and then you wouldn't be able to spring into action.
Oh, good one, Toby.
Bye-bye, Daisy. Careful not to let yourself swerve away from your job. Otherwise, your fitter will have a few words with you.
Oh, look at yourself, Daisy. If only you could see your face right about now.
How rude.
Daisy continued her way to the station. She was cross with Toby and Henrietta for making those jokes about her. She didn't like it when the engines teased her about her springs and swerves.
They are just jealous. Diesel rail cars always gets the best jobs.
Soon Daisy could see Kirk Ronan Station ahead. She could see the big station ahead and the sheds that were nearby. Daisy quickly caught a glance of Nia on the turntable.
Oh, what will they think of next? You never catch me on the turntable. Not ever.
Daisy pulled into the platform and stopped at the buffers. The passengers got off the train and made their way towards the exit.
There you are, everyone. I hope you had a good trip. No one can deliver passengers as well as I can.
The station master came over to see her.
Well done, Daisy. You did a great job getting all the passengers here.
Thank you, sir. I do my best. Only special diesel rail cars like me can give passengers a splendid ride.
Now then, Daisy, the passengers are going to be away for some time, and you are going to be here for a while. So you will have to be ready to take them home when they arrive back to get their train back.
Yes, sir. I'll happily wait right here and then take them home.
Aren't you forgetting something, Daisy?
I don't think so.
I think the station master is trying to tell you that you're going to need to turn around for the trip back.
Turn round? How am I going to be able to do that?
Why don't you use the turntable?
What a superb idea, Nia. You really are a clever engine.
Thank you, sir.
Me? Use a turntable? Oh! What would my fitter say?
He would probably tell you that you would fit onto the turntable quite easily.
I will not use a turntable. It is simply out of the question. You'll just have to think of something else. Nina.
It's Nia, not...
Daisy had rolled into the siding behind a signal box. She was still feeling cross about Nia's idea.
I cannot believe that. Me? Use a turntable? I've never heard of such a thing. I cannot use a turntable. What would the other engines say? Huh?
It's a large green caterpillar on wheels using a turntable.
Oh my! Look at that dart! I've never seen anything like that before. Have you?
No, Den. I've never seen a diesel rail car on a turntable before. That's something you don't see every day.
Well, I'll be. Daisy using a turntable? That is something to laugh about. Ha 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 ha!
Now there's something we have in common, Daisy. Both of us know what it feels like to get into a spin on the turntable.
No! No! No!
Calm down now, Daisy. Or else you might end up going around in circles. Like my dry wheel.
Please! I can't do this anymore. No! No, 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 this lady is not for turning!
Daisy? Daisy? What are you doing here?
Oh, it's you. I'm just resting here before I have to go back.
But Daisy, you can't take the passengers going backwards. It's not safe.
Well, then you'll have to fetch Rocky and get him to turn me around.
Rocky is not meant for jobs like that. Plus, it will take too long to bring him here. You'll have to use the turntable.
I can't use a turntable. It's not me.
You have used a turntable before, haven't you?
Well, I mean, Alright, no I haven't.
You've never used a turntable before?
No, I haven't. I haven't had the opportunity to use one, nor have I ever had the need to use one.
Well, if you've never used a turntable, how do you know you won't like using it?
You see,
Using a turntable isn't hard to use. In fact, it's quite easy to use. Plus, it doesn't hurt one bit.
I don't know. It feels quite worrying.
You don't have any other choice, Daisy. If you don't use a turntable, then the Fat Controller will find another engine to take your passengers home. You don't want that, do you?
No. I guess not.
Come on, Daisy. I'll show you how easy it is to use. Follow me.
Daisy wasn't sure she wanted to do this, but she knew that Nia had a point. The two engines returned to the yard and Daisy watched Nia puff onto the turntable.
I don't know about this.
Don't worry, Daisy. It'll be fine. Watch me. See? It doesn't hurt at all. Now you try.
Nia puffed back into the empty shed and Daisy looked at the turntable in worry.
Oh dear. Oh! Oh my!
Just relax, Daisy. You'll be alright.
Oh, this doesn't feel so bad.
How was that, Daisy?
That was amazing.
You liked that?
Yes, I did. Oh, I enjoyed that a lot.
I am glad to hear that.
Daisy reversed back into the station and stopped at the buffers. She was very happy to see the passengers.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the station. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Now you can have a nice smooth ride back to Knapford Station.
Hello, Daisy. I see you've managed to sort things out in the end.
Well,
Yes, she did, sir. She finally was able to use the turntable, like I suggested to her.
That's wonderful. Now you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you for helping me out with the turntable. Nia, I'm sorry I was unfriendly towards you.
That's alright, Daisy. Sometimes it's good to try something you haven't done before. Remember that turntables are nothing to worry about.
Bye-bye, Mia.
Bye, Daisy. I hope to see you again soon.
Me too, Mia. Me too.
Daisy trundled along her way home back to Knapford Station. As she did so, she thought about the day's events and how helpful and kind Nia was to her. She then remembered what Emily had said that morning. That made Daisy realise that she wasn't always as clever as she thought she was. Further down the line, Daisy met Emily at a set of signals. Emily wasn't too pleased to see her.
Hello, Emily.
Hello, Daisy.
I hate to admit this, but you were right today, Emily.
Was I? What about?
About me learning something from the steam engines at a time when I might need it. Because guess what I did today for the first time?
What was that?
I used a turntable.
Oh, did you? Did you like it?
Yes, Emily, I did. But I'll say this. I'm happy to do whatever work I'm given or chose myself. But I will happily continue taking passengers, just as long as I never use a turntable again.
Oh, Daisy, you are silly.
What? What did I say? What is it? What?
How do you feel about doing something you don't want to do? I know it can be a very hard thing to do. One time, Percy had to let Harold the helicopter take the mail when Percy got stuck at a broken signal. He didn't like that one bit. And I had to help Arthur when a large delivery of fish had been caught and had to be taken to the docks. Daisy didn't want to use the turntable because she thought the other engines would laugh at her. But Nia soon helped her to understand that it was the only thing to do to help her stay on time for her passengers. Doing a job you don't want to do may be hard, but it still needs to be done, whether it's going to the dentist, the doctors, or even clearing up a mess you have made.
Come on, Thomas. It's time to go.
See you next time!